Hi, Kongure. Hello, everyone. 1 year. I want my head to like be in frame properly. Should I be on like the side here? Should be smaller. Maybe I can be bigger and then shift myself down like this. Hold on. No, too small. Okay, I'm trying to figure out my... Yeah, I can be like this. It seems like a decent size. Should I be in front or behind the text? I guess like this is okay. Yes. Welcome everyone. I have nothing crazy planned. I'm just gonna chat a little bit. Happy anniversary, thank you! Retro-san, Agus-san, no-one-san, welcome everyone. I can't believe I've been doing this for a year. Hello, Coco-san, thank you. It feels so crazy. Like I've really been here for a year. It doesn't feel like But yeah, July 30th. July 30th, 2024 was the first Kureya Nightfall stream. I do have a tab open, so we can check my channel and my live stream and such. I suppose I'm gonna open it up to be sure. Yeah, if we go to live and we sort by oldest, you can see that the most oldest stream, don't go watch my old streams by the way, they're so bad. You can see here that it's 11 months ago. And you might be thinking, why is it 11 months ago? Because my first live stream was technically only on Twitch. I signed up for the ability to stream on YouTube 1 day before my debut, and it took 24 hours for YouTube to review my live stream perms. And so my very first stream I needed to do on Twitch only. And then day 2 onwards, I've been streaming on both websites. And like I was on YouTube for a while too. Like so many of these streams have like 2 views. It took a good while. Like so many of my old streams, they have 2 views. Well deserved by the way, they should all have 0. But then roughly around like September is when I started popping off. And the reason why that happened was because I uploaded this deadlock video. It was this video. I basically made like a deadlock sniper montage from one of my deadlock streams. And that's the one, that's the video that did a... Then after that I've been doing like semi-regular uploads. I played Deadlock for a while. Then Strive and Street Fighter were like a big feature in early Kureya channel. There was the Strinova arc. My Strinova arc, which lasted for like 2 weeks. Yeah, thank you everyone, thank you. Thank you. It really does feel kind of crazy looking back at this. So this happened. Well, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos that I made during my summer break. Or sorry, my winter break. Last Christmas I was away for like 3 months. Sorry, 3 weeks. I was away for 3 weeks. And so I had to prep videos and clips for 3 weeks. So I put like 2 all-nighters making videos. But I'm not gonna do that anymore. That break was too long. I'm only taking individual weeks off nowadays. Maybe I'll be gone for like 2 this for winter again, but... And I still believe that the Disco Elysium video that I made, that wasn't even good. It has 2,000 views, which is wild. Is that more or less popular than the one short? Okay, this is the most popular thing I've made then. Since this short is at 2.2k, that makes this the most popular Kureya upload. And I think my most popular stream was like the random Street Fighter one, yeah. And then the Brown streams always do pretty well. The sniper montage is a favorite of yours, really? I should make one of those again for like maybe Overwatch or Marvel. Or then I need to play Deadlock again. But I played Deadlock once and I was so washed I couldn't kill anyone. They changed my character so much. And I'm also just bad at it nowadays. She played shooting games. I've always played a lot of shooting games. I used to play Valo, man. I wanna say on week 1. Yeah. What a great thumbnail. This was the time back when I still had no art. So every thumbnail would just be me, like my PNG on the game title. I put the logo on this one. What was the first real thumbnail I made? Like, here we see some improvement. But I would say it was only around this time when I actually started cooking. Like, here you can start seeing actually kind of real thumbnails. Top 5 shooting games? I would say Overwatch, Apex, Marvel. Do I even play any others? Strinova is fun. I liked Strinova, so maybe Strinova's up there. Let me check my Steam library. If I have any other shooters, Deadlock might be up there. I think that was 5 anyway, wasn't it? If not, then just put Fortnite in there. Because I played Valo, but I hate Valo. I will never put Valo in my top 5. Not even by technicality. Brondas to the stream we discovered Kureya. Was it the pre-Christmas one? I remember you told me, but I think I forgot the exact one that it was. No, this stream was a classic. I wanna say this might be the longest stream I've ever done. 6 hours. And the stream was so long because I was drinking. Oh! I streamed Street Fighter 6 for 7 hours. Never mind. What was I cooking here? I played Manon for 7 hours? Couldn't be me nowadays. Could you imagine 2025 Kureya playing Street Fighter 6 for 7 hours straight? What an insane schedule. 7 hours. I'm just trying to like look. I'm kind of scrolling. Yeah, but then every time I played Disco Elysium, my stream would break for some reason, so I always had to do it in 2 parts. And then starting this year is when they actually become real thumbnails. That's like, this is basically my current style of thumbnail. Like, what I figured out here, this is just how I do my thumbnails nowadays, basically. Yeah. Yeah. I probably need to like stop reusing thumbnails so much. I should make a new one for every stream. It was that one? Only a few Street Fighter games. なるほど。Maybe once it's my birthday again, we'll do a long stream. In November. I don't know if I'll be drinking again. Maybe it'll be funny. I'm assuming everyone has seen the drunk video, the birthday stream edits on the YouTube. That is so wild though. As it was like relatively spontaneous when I decided to start the VTubing. I wanna say I really got into VTubers like May of that year. And then a month later I was like, no, I really wanna do this. And then I got my original PNG made. Should we just get it in here for comparison? Just so we have the... Just so we have both of the models. And don't make fun of this because this is what I started out with. Can I... Oh, why does that black out my whole... Why does it black out my whole thing? I guess it doesn't work. I guess we're not getting a PNG. Which is fine. But you guys know what my PNG looks like. I showed it to you one of those Metroid streams. And that's what I started with. And then once my birthday happened in November, that's when I got to work started on my Live 2D. And then I officially debuted Live 2D in... Oh, what was my Live 2D debut date? Do you guys remember? Maybe I should 5 months ago. It was... February 15th. February 15th was my Live 2D debut. I don't know why it says that I mentioned Mr. Beast in my debut live stream. But yeah, it was February 15th when it happened officially. So have I been? Whoops. No, I don't think I technically haven't been Live 2D for longer than I was PNG. Hello, Deepu-san, thank you. Thank you. Wonderful year of Kureya. And I think this part's interesting to me. I averaged, maybe I should zoom this in a little bit so you guys can see it easier. 372 videos. And this includes live stream VODs. So I averaged slightly more than one thing per day. And I think the only reason why I reached this was because I've been recently doing daily shorts. I think without that I would have fallen under. But the YouTube channel's been busy the past month or so. I also think that that's really interesting to think about. Because back when I started, no one watched me on YouTube. And everyone watched me on Twitch. Now I feel like it's the other way around. My YouTube is a lot more populated than the Twitch, most streams at least. Hello, Fetobub-san, thank you. Thank you. It really does not feel like it's been a year. Not in the slightest. But I'm also like sure that if I watched some of my older stuff, which I never do, I'm very sure that I would be surprised that it's only been a year. But if you think about it, there hasn't been that much of a change in what I do. Like my fourth stream was League of Legends. I forgot that I played League of Legends 3 days straight this time. That was a good bit. I should do that again. I should stream a League 3 days straight. And what I think is even crazier to me is the fact that the Juno has been out for a year. If 11 months ago I was playing Juno. Kinda wild. I like the bit that I'm hovering my Juno stream. And the thumbnail is showing me that I was playing Mercy at the time. The more things change, the more things stay the same. And this was the catalyst. I'm very glad that I ended up playing Deadlock that one time, because if I hadn't, I don't know where I would be now. And then I of course turned that Deadlock into... I turned it into this video. But my most viewed video is still technically this YouTube short with 2.2 thousand. But my most viewed full-length video is the Disco Elysium one, which is not even that good. It surprises me that it's got so many views. I don't think it's very well edited at all. Would you guys want me to see me finish Disco Elysium? I know I ask that from you guys every single time I play it, but I've played like once every 2 months. Soon I'm gonna evolve into playing Disco Elysium once a year, and then I'll be like 35 years old when we actually complete it. Hello Chaos King-san, it has been a while, nice to see you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So wild to think about. So, back when I originally started, my kind of like big pipe dream was hitting 1k in a year. It didn't happen, but I got really close. And the channel has been doing well recently. So I'm not disappointed at all. I'm very, very happy with how I've survived and how I've managed to grow and improve. I mean, for someone who's watched my beginning streams, I've grown a lot as a content creator. Thank you. Well, the problem with my older content primarily is the fact that at the time I sounded like I smoked 14 packs of Marlboros on a daily basis. And I don't know why. But I got better at like public speaking and such. And I just got better at like projecting my voice. I've never like because it's kind of common for VTubers to like put on a voice. I've never really done that. I've almost always basically spoken the way I sounded in real life, except in the very beginning. Except in like the very beginning. If I want to finish, what am I saying more Disco? It is a really good game. It's kind of just a lot of reading. I need to read a lot, and I think it's harder to yap well. But maybe I'll play it next week again. Drip feeding the Disco Elysium playthrough. It is a really, really good game. I would like to see the storyline reach the end. But I also think another thing that I've kind of impressed by the way that I've impressed myself is that at the beginning I had no idea how to edit videos. The same day that I debuted, or the day before, I downloaded DaVinci Resolve, and I never watched any tutorials. I kind of just started raw dogging it. And I feel like nowadays I'm like a pretty decent editor, at least for the kind of videos that I make. I feel like I can put them together like semi-competently. Of course there's a lot like fancier edits that I'd like to do and I can't yet. But I feel like I've gotten fairly competent. And so I kind of learned content creation and video editing, like the production side kind of at the same time. And I think there's been a lot of growth on both both sides of that in the past year. And nowadays I don't make like full-length edited videos as much. And the reason why I don't do that is because people don't watch them. Like, there were so many of these videos that did not do very well. I'm not watching that. That kind of like Omega flopped. And then I thought that I'm gonna kind of switch it up by doing shorts. And then the actual videos that I'm uploading are gonna be like the ASMR ones. And I mean, those actually, are doing pretty well. So I think that was the right decision. I think I did a good job of adapting and such. So that I'm happy about. It's been almost a week since the last one. I'm gonna finish writing a script today, and then because tomorrow is my off day, I'm gonna record. My editing is very good. You think so? Thank you. I still have a lot to learn on that behalf, but you know, I'm getting there. Will there ever be some Mario Kart? If I can get a Switch 2, and I can film off of a Switch 2, then absolutely. My childhood favorite game was Mario Kart Wii, so I really do like Mario Kart. I would like to play it. And it's also a really popular VTuber game. Everyone in Hollow plays Mario Kart. I saw Rico was playing Mario Kart recently. Gonna be drinking a lot. I haven't done like a proper Tsutsuran stream for a while. My voice might become a little bit hoarse because I'm just chatting for the entire duration. But it really is fulfilling, I think. It always gives me something to look forward to. Getting to start up stream and getting to like think about what kind of videos I want to make. To me, it's a lot of fun. And so I want to keep doing it. So I'm really grateful that there's so many people who actually like watching me do some stuff. Especially those of you who like and you guys don't even care about the game that I play. I could boot up Worm on the Nokia, and some of you guys would come there to watch me, and that I really appreciate. They take Mario Kart super seriously in Hollow JP for real. They get sweaty out there. I was pretty sweaty in Mario Kart Wii, but I didn't own 8 and I didn't own 8 Deluxe. So I'm kind of washed. But I was good at Wii. Worm on Nokia is big, it is big, it definitely is. Maybe I should do one of those streams where I just play like random one-off games and I do like a lot of them in one stream. The Nokia that I had as a kid had a 3D Worms game. It didn't have the original, because I had a Nokia C2. But yeah, I'm Gen Z, but I'm not so Gen Z that my first phone was like a touch screen, a smartphone. I have had a T9 phone as a child. That old Nokia C2 phone had a game called Bounce Tales on it. That game was incredible. I wonder if there's like an emulator for that. Could you play that online? If I could play Bounce Tales for the Nokia on stream, I would do it. Do you guys know the game that I'm talking about? It's on Google Play Store. This is the game that I'm talking about. Developed by Rovio in 2008. Does it only have a Finnish Wikipedia? It also does have an English Wikipedia. No, but it doesn't have a game for it specifically. They don't have a specific article for this game. This is the one that I owned. I don't actually know which one of these was my phone. I guess it might have been the... Oh, it was this one. I think. I want to say it was this one. 2009 sounds like it would line up a little bit. Oh wait, successor was Nokia C3. But the one I had was a C2. Sorry, I'm googling now. I need to know the phone that I had as a child. It's not that one. I don't think it's this one. Not this one. Yeah, I'm assuming this was the one that I had. Looks close at least. Anyway, sorry for derailing the stream. This is what happens during Kureya streams. Bounce was hard. The one that I played, I mean, I struggled with it as a kid, but then I got so good at it that I was able to beat the whole game in like an hour. But I'm assuming the older ones were more difficult. The one I had was made for Gen Z, so it was easier. And it had like a story and everything. It had like cutscenes. No, I've never played Luigi's Mansion. I watched Kiara play it though. Last year. Not the worm on the Nokia. Absolute peak. We'll do Nokia Sudokus. You think it would even be possible? I'm pretty sure if I can even find my old phone that the battery is worked on a... But... Thank you, Jojo-san! How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Just. But there is some... Especially when I started. So, the first game I ever played on stream was Atelier Totori. Then, after Atelier Totori, I played a lot of Street Fighter and like Guilty Gear and such. And then I did that for maybe 6 months. And then towards like maybe February, March or so of this year, I retired from fighting games a little bit. I played them a little less than before. And then nowadays I play a lot more Overwatch than I play fighting games. I am gonna play Street Fighter next week though. The Sagat update's gonna release, so I'm gonna check that out next week. Street Fighter fans rejoice. And then there's some other stuff. Of course, when it comes to stream, I'm kind of limited by my equipment. Because I do need to stream off of my PC. I don't have a capture card. I don't have like... I don't have one of those microphones that are like the hat. That has the binaural ears on it. I was looking into one of those because that's the one every Holomem uses for ASMR. Those cost like $10,000. I think you can find a 3DO for like a couple thousand. But the ones that have the actual head on them, I was shocked by how expensive they were. Yeah, it's 9,000 euro. So that's gonna be, you know, ASMR streams are gonna probably be out of my budget for a while. But that is funny. Oh man. I still think, how much is like a 3DO? Because I wanna be able to do ASMR streams. Yeah, 3DO is like 2K. a 3DO is like 2K. But maybe one day. For now, I'm happy using the microphone that I use. And then at some point when I upgrade to XLR, I will get 2 separate microphones, so I can at the very least do like basic binaural, even if they're worse than an actual proper dedicated microphone. So that's something that I'm excited to do in the future. I feel like an ASMR stream would be fun. I don't know if it would be more or less strain for me to whisper for a stream than it would be to speak. I don't know. I just feel like currently with how noisy my microphone is, I couldn't whisper very well. There would be a lot of background noise. That is fine for pre-recorded things because I can filter it out at the end in post-production, but in live stream it'll be difficult. So I think once I can upgrade to XLR, then I can start trying to do ASMR streams. So there's no preamp whine. Thank you, Aine-san. Hello. Welcome, welcome. I don't know if you told me that a year ago, that a year from that moment, at least this many people would show up just to watch me ramble about streaming for a while. I don't know if I would believe you. I think I would also be shocked that I'm live duty though. No, okay, so that's a bad thing. If my microphone picks... Okay, so to be fair, I also just... When I speak, I have naturally very strong sibilants. But if my microphone is picking up my sibilants really loud, that's a bad thing. And yeah, it is. I can see it on my OBS. I think if I slightly speak above my microphone, the sibilants don't get picked up so harshly. That's kind of what I'm spending a lot of time doing in post-production. So I don't pick the microphone with my sibilants. But... you know. I could also maybe just change the way I speak, so I don't produce super difficult, super harsh sibilants. But that's hard. It's difficult to change the way you speak. No, it's not a good thing. Like, I'm glad if you like it, but it's from like objectively from an audio perspective, it's a negative. It's very much a negative. Hello, Jungle Zona-san, thank you! Thank you! 1 year of Kureya. Crazy. Crazy stuff. If I had my debut stream, I could look at my live duty debut, I guess. But my original debut stream was like barely a debut stream. I just booted up Atelier Totori and started playing. I remember only one person showed up to that in that whole stream. But that one person sure did show up, I remember. It was like 2 chat messages, but that's how it is when you start streaming. I wanna say for a month to maybe 2 months, I would stream 5 times a week to an average of 0 viewers. That's how it is when you start out. Which I think in a way is good, because it kind of gave me the freedom to be dogshit. And then by the time I became a little bit less dogshit, then the viewers also started rolling in a little bit. It's gone by quick, it really has. I was talking about it earlier that I still don't believe that it's been a full year. But it really has been. Wow. I don't know, because I know that I had some like realistic some like things that are like milestones that I set myself that I would want to reach in a year. But I don't remember which ones I did. I think one of the things was that I wanted to release a song cover, which I haven't done yet. But I have gotten a lot better and more confident with singing. So I'm still gonna take that as a win. My first karaoke stream I did on my, I think, first week. And it was really bad. And I also like... I was unbelievably nervous. Nowadays when I do members karaoke, it's like a very fun thing to do. I'm not nervous for it at all. When I did it this week, last week I think. So on that department too, I've made big improvements over the last year, and so I'm kinda happy about that. Thank you, Pink Potatoes, welcome. It's still so funny to me. I started out by making like quickscope montages. And then I switched to making GFE ASMR. This video was a banger. I can't believe no one watched this. This was so fucking funny. I'm so bitter that this video got no views. This was a fucking banger. I think I should make these like small joke videos into YouTube Shorts rather. I thought that was really good. Then maybe I need to make more reaction slop. Should I react to the Sagat trailer? This was my era when I was doing a little bit of like reaction slop. But I kind of stopped doing that very quickly. I stopped doing that very, very quickly. Remember seeing it live? Thank you. Yeah, you've been here for most of the time. Like more than 50% of my career. Jungle Sauna song. Also, you might be the only person here who's currently present who was there for the drunk stream, the birthday stream. We need to do a repeat of the birthday stream this year, certainly. Congratulations again, thank you. I'm grateful for you guys just watching what I do. That I'm super, super grateful for. But yeah, literally, so many of these old, like this is literally like a quickscope montage. I'm gonna pause this because I don't want to listen to myself. I'm just gonna like watch the footage. I still, when I did what I still did at the time was I like subtitled everything. And the subtitles were so small. Then I very quickly learned that you need to make like bigger thumbnails. Or sorry, bigger subtitles. But so many of these old videos, this is just what it was. It was genuinely just like a quickscope montage, especially at some points. I don't remember if it's this one, it might be the second one. The second video that I did. For Deadlock. Where I would actually edit it like a 2014 MLG trickshot compilation. Oh man. I should maybe actually watch these one day. Yeah, because this was literally like... So, when I first started streaming, my like big sort of inspiration at the time was Brian F. So Brian F also makes very different videos nowadays, but he used to just upload compilations of him playing ranked in Street Fighter V. And that's kind of what I copied. That's very much what I copied at the early stages of my stream. I just added the subtitles. Ines, and you came here when I streamed League? Yeah. I'm taking tomorrow off, then on Friday we do League again. I did League from the very beginning. League's been always a part of the channel. I wanna say first week of Kureya streams I played League. Sorry, I had a little bit of water. I was just looking at the lengths of my streams. Like, most of my streams back in the day were only 2 hours. Then sometimes I got like sucked into Child of Light or whatever and I would do 3. But most of my streams were 2 hours. And then this was my first popular stream. Where I was 2 matches away from silver in League, and I ended up playing for 4.5 hours because I just kept like bouncing between 1 and 2 games away, but then I hit it at the end. And then where's the... here we go. Yeah, 6-hour stream was crazy. My birthday stream was me being drunk for 6 hours, and then somehow I played when was it earlier? No, it would have been... there was some video where I played Manon for 7 hours, yeah. It's so funny that like my birthday stream was the one that got me to actually do a really long stream. And then just like a week later, I played 7 hours of Street Fighter out of just the love for the game. You used to be a god montage creator? Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe that's what I need to do. I gotta start making like a Widowmaker montages. The problem is that I play like you can't do a Mercy montage, you know. You can't do an Invisible Woman montage. Maybe I just need to get back on the sniper grind. I did do quite a few long streams at this point too. And then my Marvel stream broke, yeah. But like nowadays my stream average is like 3 hours, right? 3, 2.5, 3. Actually, like very closely so, between like 3 and 4 hours. Have you noticed that streams have gotten that much longer? Well, they only got longer from the beginning. Because I started at 2 hours. And then a lot of at the time I was like, well, no one's watching anyway, so I'm gonna end the stream. But as soon as I started getting viewers, then I think I did minimum 3-hour streams usually. And that's kind of what I'm doing still. Most streams are like a little bit longer. Something about Street Fighter though, it's always a long stream. It's always something about Street Fighter. I say that I hate Street Fighter, but every single time I boot up SF, my white ass is sitting down for 4 hours. Gotta have the dubstep and Snoop Dogg gifs. I really did edit some of those earlier videos, like MLG quickscope montages. I really did. The healing montage? Yeah. You could do a healing montage with like Ana. It's just less interesting with characters that aren't like mechanics heavy. I also think as I'm moving away from the esports side, I used to be big into esports. That was kind of the avenue I used to want to go down. I mean, you never know. But I don't think I'm good enough at Street Fighter anymore to justify it. maybe one day, like later this year, I'm just gonna grind to 1800 just to say that I can do it. And yeah, another thing that I did recently, but that I used to not do, is these watch-along streams. I thought this was a lot of fun. I think we had a lot of fun watching this. And I was happy that I got so many views on a stream that I did like completely out of schedule. Like not at my usual time. I don't remember what happened this stream. It was only 2 hours long for some reason. Man, I've really done so much. Like, let's just look at my community posts. Like, this is what my schedule looks like nowadays, right? This is the current Kureya schedule graphic. Which looks like semi-professional, right? My schedule graphic used to be like... It used to be like this. That I just, I made this myself in paint.net. I made this myself on my MacBook. That's the reason why everything is so like wonky. As I had to do it on a trackpad and in some like free program. Oh, what a classic. Incredible schedule. Then around the time when I got my first overlay is when I also got my schedule. It was like... Yeah, 9 months ago I was talking about that I have a real one. And then I got so ashamed of using this that I started for 1 week I just wrote it down manually. What an insane fucking schedule. Could you imagine that I would do one of these weeks nowadays? I play a fighting game 4 times a week. My favorite bit was when I asked you guys with a poll what games you and videos you like watching, and then I didn't do it. And then this was when I got the real graphic I got 8 months ago. And then at the time that I was using this graphic, I was using a pirated version of Photoshop. But a couple of months ago it stopped working. So now I use Photopea because it's good enough to run my... It's good enough to run my edit the text to Windows and get a new illustration in if we need to. At least it's readable. Happy anniversary, thank you! I love to see me react to the Arxis Direct. Well, the more interesting reaction would have been the reaction to the Capcom Presents. Because at the start of it I was tweeting, like, man, Capcom hates Manon. She's already bad and they gave her so many nerfs, they hate Manon so bad. And then, as soon as I saw Manon getting like an incredibly slay swimsuit, I actually like screamed, I let out like a gasp. And then I immediately realized, like, wait, I'm back home, there are people sleeping inside this house. And then the same evening I stayed up really late to watch the Arxis Direct. Dude, if I could have done a live reaction to the Arxis Direct, that would have been the funniest thing of all time. I love the fact that Daisuke Shiwatari got in front of a camera and he was like, yeah, I know we used to make fighting games, but I don't want to do that anymore. So please buy my new game. And then he's like, yeah, here's Demon Baby. And it looks like shit. Congrats, Queen. Thank you, Israel-san. Nasikomi-san, thank you. Thank you guys. Wow. And then and actually another thing that I want to show. I used to have like a really fucked up overlay. Is it in this one? No, because I used to have a super fucked up overlay. And by fucked up, I don't mean technically fucked up. When I say fucked up, I mean it was like really bulky. It covered so much of the screen. As much as I liked the concept, the problem was that it covered up so much. And then I used no overlay for a while. Like this, where I only had my logo in the corner. And then nowadays you guys know my overlay. I can show it to you anyway, but like the one I've been using for like a few weeks now. Oh right, I got the these are also new that I've gotten recently, this animation. And my starting soon screen is also new. I got it I think a month ago or so. Maybe 2 months. Hello, Tenshiji-san. It's like Lucky Bunny. Yeah. I think another thing that I want to get back to doing is playing more gacha games. But I think playing gacha games on desktop is so annoying. Maybe one day when I'm a wealthy live streamer, I can buy like an iPad specifically for recording purposes. And then I could like have that on my desk. And then I could use that to play gacha. But for now I'm kind of stuck with playing stuff like Nikke that have like actually good PC clients. But even then, Nikke is annoying to play on desktop. It flows a lot better on a touch screen. And I can't even play Brown Dust anymore. They updated Brown Dust's age rating to be 18 plus, so I can't stream it on YouTube anymore. Been a lot of little things setting up. Yeah, I definitely feel like that. Because when I go watch my streams from like a few months ago, I feel like nothing has changed. But then seeing something that's far back, it's like a complete night and day. It's so different from what I do today, in like a good way, in the sense that I'm better now than I was at the time. Taro-san, arigatou. Konbanwa, konbanwa. そう。今日は1周年記念日ですよ。2024日、7月29日で、初めて配信した。イェイイェイイェイ。It's really... Oh man, I kind of wanna watch something old, but I also don't want to. I don't wanna listen to my voice. I genuinely sounded like I had lung cancer at the time. It's insane. It's really crazy. But I feel like that's a lot of a recent thing. Then there was the My Sickness arc, where I was like sick for 3 months straight. And I sounded insanely congested for like all of the start of the year. And then I had my allergy arc in like May to June. Now I feel like I'm actually doing kind of good. But I always try to push through the streams. I can't remember more than maybe one time when I've had to cancel stream because I haven't been feeling well. I had to cancel one stream because I needed to do schoolwork. Earlier in the year, I remember. But, not much. Always changing little by little, you don't notice it, but it builds up when you look back. For sure, yeah. Yeah. I did, because when I started streaming, I didn't really think about it that much at the time, but the YouTube and, like, content creation is so different from what it was when I was growing up. Because while I'm old enough to have had a non-cell phone as my first phone, I'm also young enough to have been watching YouTube when I was like 7. So, and that's not because YouTube wasn't available earlier, that's just around the time when I got online, basically. And at the time, when I got first discovered to YouTube, the big thing was like vlogs and unedited Let's Plays. Like the most popular thing on YouTube at the time was like a completely unedited 30-minute video called like Minecraft Let's Play Part 47. You know? It's like, I sometimes kind of miss now. I feel like nowadays everything is so over-edited. And even when I need to make my shorts, I'm always like, well, there hasn't been anything. I need to zoom in here, I need to put a vine boom here, I need to do this and that. And it's like, even I sometimes don't feel like I wanna watch a video that isn't well edited. And it's like, oh, I've really also managed to like rot my brains out. Like, I don't think I could really be watching the kind of stuff that I was watching in like 2014 anymore. It's more difficult to be a content creator nowadays. Back then you could just boot up or record through your headset microphone and upload like a 30-minute video. But that's not so much a thing nowadays. VTubers weren't even really a thing at the time. I can't remember when I learned about the VTubers for the first time. It was probably Kisuna. I think I was aware of Kisuna in like way before like Hello Ian. Way before like mid-debut, right? I can't place it on an exact timeline. I got the first VTuber I ever actually watched. Have I ever told you guys? I don't know if I've talked about this. Do you guys know who the first like Hololive member, the first VTuber I actually watched? Who it was? Tried your best to avoid over-editing your videos? Yeah, that's why I've kind of also moved away from making like those quickscope MLG montages. I was definitely kind of compensating. It wasn't Kiara. Kiara was the first one I would call like my Oshi, you know? But Kiara was not the first one I watched. I might have never even talked about her, so you guys might not know. There is a chance that you would never know, but I watched her for like a little stint before I really got into Halloween. The reason why I got into Halloween was because I was really into Northern Lion. And I still am, of course. Northern Lion is definitely my most watched content creator and has been for the past year, minimum 2 years maybe. And everyone's like, yeah, there's this Ceres Fauna girl in Halloween. And she really likes Northern Lion. And then some of my, like, I don't remember if a friend told me or if I just read it somewhere. That, like, I think you would really like Fauna. Because she's also very, like, Northern Lion-y. And then I checked out Fauna, and then that's how I got into Halloween. Pekora? No, it was Koyori. The first VTuber I ever really watched was Hakui Koyori. I might have never even mentioned this, honestly. There is a chance I never have. Because I think it's more interesting to talk about the ones that had like a really big effect on me. And the VTubers that actually had a big effect on me are like Ona, Kiara, Benny. I would say those three mainly, yeah. If I'm thinking the VTubers that affected me, that have had the most effect on me, probably Fauna, Kiara, and Benny, I would imagine. Directly, anyway. Benny's been on a League of Legends arc recently. I think she's a Gina player. And then of course just through, because I'm a Benny viewer, I'm like tangentially aware of Mocha. And because I was speaking to Street Fighter 6. At the time I watched a lot of Mocha, obviously. First you ever heard of it, not what you would have guessed. Yeah, then maybe it really is. I've never talked about it. Maybe I talked about it in an early stream. I really feel like I have talked about it before. Maybe I haven't. I normally do just talk about the fact that Kiara is my favorite English speaking, and then Benny is my favorite Japanese speaking. Well, nowadays I probably watch Noeru or Marin more than I watch Benny. But I really did watch a lot of Benny for a while. And do you know the reason why I very often start my stream? When I hit go live, the first thing that I say is like, "Hi, konbanwa." That's usually what Yakuma Benny says. And then I just realized that I picked it up at one point. Let me see if I can actually get a clip on it, because she used to say that like at the start of every stream. Like just one day I noticed that it's like, she's live now? What if I end stream and go watch Yakuma Benny? Shino. Hello. Can you hear it? Okay, here I can hear it. Let me give you... Chatom. It's so funny. It was exactly in that way in this video. Give me audio output capture.
Hi, konbanwa. Hi, konbanwa.
It's like exactly how I say it too. And the reason why I say it that way is because of how much Yakuma Benny I watched at the time. And it kind of still stuck around. Oh man, that's so funny. But that's the reason usually every single time I don't even always do my own introduction the first time I boot up stream. And very often I just hit my transformate like scene change, and I just go, "Hi, konbanwa." Oh man, that's funny. You see the resemblance now? Yeah, right? I just sound that my voice is a little bit deeper than Benny's most of the time. But I say it with the same cadence. I love Benny. I really like Vispo in general. I don't watch a lot of Vispo Ian. I watched Rico a lot for a while. But wait, why is my game Overwatch 2? I'm noticing. ちょっと待って。Let me change my... I guess I can be film and animation. I just noticed my category on YouTube was still Overwatch 2. Makes sense, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. I guess I knew. I don't need to. I'm gonna click on any Yakuma Benny stream and she's gonna say, Hi, konbanwa. I really do need to watch more Benny. Benny usually does a lot of long streams this year. Like last year, the median Benny stream was like maybe 3 hours. But this year, she's been doing so many super long streams. Maybe my voice is gonna be strong enough for one day to also do really, really long streams. Usually that's the reason why I need to tap out from a stream. It's because my voice gives up rather than me wanting to give up. But back in the day I needed to end my stream at like 2 hours. So my voice has gotten stronger. And I can definitely notice it when I sing. I have much better singing endurance nowadays, so I'm making progress on that regard. Go watch my Oshi? No, I need to do Kureya stream. I can go watch Benny after. You guys should subscribe to Yakuma Benny, she's great. Even if you can't understand Japanese, you should still do it. You should subscribe to me first though, but then second Yakuma Benny. And then third Takanashi Kiara. Benny was in Akiro's birthday stream this year. It was really fun because I was just watching it. I was watching it before Benny said that she was gonna be in it. And then I watched the birthday stream and I was like, wait, I recognize the green hair. Hold on. They got Benny in this? They had a lot of Akiro's had a lot of like esports VTubers in that live who weren't even in Hollow. There was the green haired the red hair VTuber whose name I don't remember. But he's also streamed with Benny sometimes. It was on the topic of Vispo. It was so cool that they had QB do an official event for Apex. Oh, that was so cool. That was so cool. The interesting part about QB specifically was QB was indie before. And then when QB joined Vispo, she didn't re-debut. She kind of just affiliated onwards. Which you don't see that too often. Especially not with the bigger agencies. I thought that was really cool. And then I'm assuming if she ever, you know, separates, she'll probably be able to stay as QB. Which I think is really cool. Yeah, I'm still not subscribed to all of Vispo Ian, I don't think. But I am subscribed to all of Vispo. Actually, on my Kureya Nightfall account, I'm only subscribed to I think 2 people. I'm pretty sure, because I don't watch YouTube on my VTuber account. I'm pretty sure the only channels that I'm subscribed to are Benny and Kiara. And the Retro, because you make clips of me. It's those three channels that I've been subscribed to, actually. That's funny. I'm only really subscribed to my Oshis. Maybe I should subscribe then to Marine or something. Sick Black Pro, thank you. Me on my own anniversary stream, I'm just plugging other VTubers. The Kureya Nightfall stream has been a long social experiment just to get all of you to subscribe to Yakuma Benny. That's all this stream is on. That's all this stream exists to do. It's just, I'm just funneling people to Yakuma Benny. Hello, Issy-san! Celebration's going well. We've been chatting. We've been chatting. And then I think I've never really Because I'm trying to think of other VTubers. I don't watch that many indies. The only indie VTubers that I actually watch are like ones who used to not be indies. Like, of course, I watch Nimi nowadays and such. But and I watch Ruka nowadays. But before then, I was kind of only ever watching Hollow and Vispo. And I think you can tell that those are what influenced me. And they still do. That's still what I watch usually. Or the Northern Lion. Northern Lion is like my flesh tuber Oshi. And beforehand, like many years ago, it used to be Ludwig. I used to watch so much Ludwig. And I would like, because I wasn't streaming myself at the time. Maybe if I started streaming a few years earlier, you guys would have just seen me copy Ludwig bits all the time. Which, to be fair, he is pretty funny. Although I haven't watched his stuff so much recently. You were touching grass? I'll allow it for now. Thanks for coming. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. But I really am happy that I discovered VTubing. I think if I never had, I would be just all around in a worse spot. Like, despite living a very neat adjacent lifestyle, I'm very happy because I love being a VTuber so much. But maybe I'm gonna make that my goal. Maybe before Kureya's 2nd anniversary, I'm gonna release a song cover. And I think I've always said that if I was going to release a song cover, it would have to be one of like 3 Shinsei Komatte-chan songs, or it would have to be Ever Since by Sayaka. Oh man, I don't know if I've talked about this. So, Sayaka Kanda, I've definitely talked about Sayaka Kanda, right? I guess this would also be a good thing to talk about on my 1st anniversary, so I am going to. Sayaka Kanda is the reason why I ever got into, like, I discovered her music, and beforehand I was never really into anything Japanese. But then because of how much I loved Sayaka Kanda, I became like a really big fan of J-pop. And then through that, I basically kind of became the person I am now. Like, if I had never found Sayaka Kanda, I would not be a VTuber now. I wouldn't be studying Japanese at like university. She's basically like the reason why I am the person I am today. And then when she of course passed away in 2021, I was like insanely depressed for months. But I said at the time that I wanna do something singing related in the future because of how much Sayaka Kanda affected me. And I used to say to myself that like, if I don't kill myself, I'm gonna do music in the future. And I didn't. So now I'm doing music. I do karaoke streams, and in the next year I'm gonna do a song cover. The origin story. Yeah. Hello, Skyrim Wolf Snake song. I still think that's probably like the worst time in my life, because I was like just coming off of like a really bad stint and things were getting better, and then I just got hit with Sayaka Kanda passing away, and I was like omega depressed for half a year. It was really rough, but I still, like, for the past 7 years, Sayaka Kanda has been my top artist on Spotify. The reason why I sing a lot of the songs that I do in karaoke, like the Vocaloid songs, is because Sayaka Kanda has done covers of them. I think about her a lot. I also have here on my desk, hanging off of my monitor, I have like a little like a bag bear thing, like a cute little teddy bear that is designed by Sayaka Kanda. I don't own any of her albums physically because I never had the resources to buy one, but I own this one thing. So yeah, I'm eternally very grateful to Sayaka Kanda for being here. I just thought it would be really important to mention her because I was talking about my Oshis in terms of streaming. I guess maybe I should talk about Kayopolis too. Kayopolis was a Viper player in Street Fighter 4. And because I was a Viper player, I watched a lot of her stuff. And because she played Cammy in Street Fighter 5, I also started playing Cammy in Street Fighter 5. And then because I watched her stream a lot, she played Katarina in League of Legends. She played Widowmaker in Overwatch. There might be a little pattern there. She doesn't stream anymore though, hasn't in a couple of years, I don't think. Yay, yay, yay. Yay, yay, yay. And actually, yeah, Kayopolis was a Lily player in Tekken too. I don't know, yeah, I actually don't know what she's up to nowadays. But yeah, I think that's every Kureya Oshi. Both Flesh and V. I'm thinking, of course, there's a lot of like YouTubers, like Finnish YouTubers and stuff that I watched as a child. That I think in some way have affected me. But I think that the ones that I mentioned are like the main ones. What about, is there like stuff that I want to do in the future? What am I, outside of releasing the song cover that I want to do next year? What else? We'll have to watch this again for the full origin story. There's like some, yeah, we talked about some stuff in relation to Kureya origin. I'm gonna play the VOD though, or I'm gonna leave the VOD up. Like usual. As long as Yakumo Benny doesn't copyright strike me for playing 5 seconds of Yakumo Benny live stream. Izzy-san, were you here at the time? Should I show this to you too? Because I showed this on stream and it was really funny. I did watch yesterday's VOD too. Really? Thank you so much. You saw the Lucio player telling me to kill myself after I played really good on Freya. You know you're popping off in Overwatch 2 when 2 people on the enemy team tell you to kill yourself. I went like 43 and 7 that game. I was popping off. Yeah. Sure, I can show this to you again. So, you know when usually very often when I start my stream, I don't do my usual stream intro. I kind of just go like, "Hi, konbanwa." And the reason why I do that, oh, she's live, sorry. We'll watch Yakumo Benny after I leave. The reason why I do that intro.
Hi, konbanwa. Hi, konbanwa.
It's because that's how Benny says it. And then so I say it with like I say it with the exact same cadence at the start of most of my streams. And because I never remember to do my actual intro. Especially if I'm like already sitting in queue or something. Like the game's about to starting. I just boot up and I go, "Hi, konbanwa," and then I'm already playing. It just means like, "Yes, good evening." It's a very, very just basic greeting. It's just like the cadence of it. The way Benny says it is a very specific cadence. The other thing that I used to do, and before I picked up Benny's intro, I used to start off my streams by saying boom. And the reason why I say boom is because that's what Brian F says. Brian F was, because I didn't really know how I should be editing Street Fighter videos. Watching Brian F helped me a lot. That's a great set of, yeah, who's your Oshi? Oh yeah, Yakuma Benny and Brian F. Brian F is great. He just hates SF6 kind of, so he doesn't play it, which he's real for that one. He's kinda real for that one. Only been told you're cheating? I've never been told that I'm cheating. I think people only ever tell me to kill myself. Or to get back in the kitchen. But I think that's also because people can tell that I'm a woman from my username, so that might affect it somehow. I think people only tell men that they're cheating. Because they don't want to they don't want to admit that a woman can be good at a video game. That tends to happen. Yakuma Benny and Brian F, they're like the same thing. Yeah, there's barely a difference. Barely a difference. I'm gonna have to get back into the ASMR minds after the stream. I need to write a script, finish writing a script. Then I can record and upload tomorrow because I'm taking my off day. I'm taking my off day tomorrow. Man, I don't know, I'm just happy to be here. I'm just glad. I'm glad that I started streaming. And I'm glad that you guys found me and stuck around with me for as long as you have. I'm very, very happy. And it's only up from here. Kureya World Domination, Kureya Nightfall, 15 billion subscribers, 2026. Boyfriend to meme ASMR videos? Yeah, I think 1 week when I really don't feel like recording, I'm just gonna record a shit post. Oh, what is even? Oh, can I run a stream video idea by you guys? One stream idea that I've been wanting to do for a long time is I wanna buy a game like Euro Truck Simulator, and then I wanna get really drunk and I wanna play it. And basically I wanna do a drunk driving stream. Would you guys watch a drunk driving stream? I've just never done it because I think that would be a bad spot on my resume. So I've never dared to do it. But I don't drink though. Yeah, I don't. That's what would make it so funny. That's what would make it so funny. Because I'm like really lightweight. I get drunk very easily. I still have not had a drop of alcohol since my birthday stream. And even that was only the second time in my life that I've drank alcohol. I think I'm gonna drink again on my birthday. I found my keys, yeah. I don't drink and I can't drive. I don't have a driver's license. Grown-ass woman in her 20s and no driving license. You definitely watch, really? Really? Maybe I'll do that someday. That would be... Maybe I could have blended that into the birthday stream. Make sure I don't throw up this time. I didn't throw up on stream. I threw up 30 minutes after the stream. I should maybe need to... I guess... Wait, was I drinking on an empty stomach? I don't remember. I thought I kept drinking water throughout the entire stream. But I also think I need to find something that's a little bit more pleasant to drink. I was trying to like watch my figure at the time a little bit, so I drank like straight vodka. I was like, this is the most alcohol per calorie. So what I was drinking then on stream was just plain straight vodka, raw. Maybe if there was something more pleasant that's high alcohol content that I could drink. The only other thing that I've drank in my life is soju. It's not soju, sorry, sake. I didn't particularly like sake either. It was better than the vodka, but I didn't like it. At least I didn't throw up the time I drank sake though. We'll drink something. If you drink, I have something to eat. I was Jungle Suna-san can attest to this. I was munching potato chips for that stream. I was eating throughout, but maybe not enough. Just maybe not enough. And yeah, I don't know what's like a nice liquor. What's like a good liquor I could be drinking? We still have a few months to figure it out though. No rush. No rush, no rush. Chips ASMR, yeah. I still have not bought that same flavor of chips since. Because every time I think of like that flavor, I think of, well, the incident post-stream. And so I've never went back to the well there. Hello, white girl. Hello, Gilvian Song. We were just getting ready to sort of fall on the side of wrapping up the celebrations here. I just can't believe I've been here for a year. I feel like I became a VTuber like last month. What? Honey whiskey? I've never had a whiskey actually. But yeah, because I don't drink recreationally. I will only drink for content. And the other idea that I had was that I would watch like Evo Debate or something, and I would take a shot every time someone gets throw looped. But I think that one would actually kill me if I did the entirety of a debate with it. I know I've mentioned that idea on stream before because I think it would be really funny. So I'm gonna fail because you don't like normal beer. I hate beer so much. But I don't like any alcoholic drink. Everything I've tried is bad. I've never had an alcoholic drink that I've enjoyed. I do still think of Evo Debate, but every single time someone gets throw looped, I take a shot. It would be a banger video. But I don't know if I wanna go through the suffering of creating it. Rosario Vampire and take a shot every time they see panties. That's a good bit, actually. I like that. If you drink alcoholic stuff for days, you might have a problem. Oh, well, that's true. But the thing about that is that, like... The thing about that is, like... My memory, like, the stream that I had was fun. But my main memory of that stream is 7 hours of chugging hand sanitizer and then throwing up. So my memory of the situation isn't like so pleasant. Which is why I don't drink really, it turns out. A new kind of guy I made up, a recovering alcoholic who only drinks non-alcoholic hand sanitizer. Only drink a little for the holidays? Actually, yeah. In Finland, it's very traditional to drink mulled wine during Christmas. But there's so many good alcohol-free options for that nowadays, that whenever I drink mulled wine, I always go for the alcohol-free options. But it is a very, like, Christmassy... a very Christmassy thing. Some drinks that taste good? Yes, please. Preferably ones that have a high alcohol content. So I can get drunk quickly and without drinking a lot, you know? All about the eggnog. I've never had eggnog. I know it's like a US thing, right? It looks kind of gross, but what do I know? Okay. I think I've survived through 1.5 hours of just chatting. That's pretty good. I haven't really been quiet at all. Maybe I should have started calling it a day before my vocal cords say goodnight. I wish I had something to announce. I wish I made like... What about Malibu? I don't think I know what that is. I can look it up though. I can start researching once my birthday gets closer. Because I would like to do another drunk stream. I think that would be a lot of fun. For those of you who don't remember, my birthday is November 24th. Which is coincidentally the same birthday as... is the same birthday as Shirogane Noiro. And that's not on purpose. That's my real birthday. It just happens to be the same day as Shirogane Noiro's birthday. My 1-year anniversary, a good announcement? Yeah, but something like... I don't know. Just something. Usually it's very common to have something to announce for an anniversary. Something like a merch or, you know... Maybe I should have made a voice pack, I don't know. I'll make a voice pack for 1K or something. I guess if I'll start the other website, that's basically gonna be voice packs if you think about them. I don't know. You should subscribe to me on YouTube though, I'm really close to 1K. Yippee, yippee. But thank you so much everyone for coming to celebrate my anniversary with me. I'm very grateful. Very, very grateful. It was the past year has been a lot of fun, and I hope that the next year will be even more fun. I'm still very motivated to keep streaming and such, so I'm not going anywhere. I'm not scaling back anything. It's really... I'm just very grateful, you know? Tomorrow I'm gonna take my day off, and then Friday we play League. Because my schedule is all messed up, but I'll do League on Friday, then I'll do Crash on Saturday. Kureya Kalsu Gamer World? Yeah, Gamer World's voice back. Man, it's so sick. Thank you. 今まで応援してくれてありがとう。幸せ。これからもよろしくお願いします。Happy anniversary and you're late. Don't worry about it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the super chat, レトロさん。So kind of you. スーパーチャットありがとう。I hope that there's many more anniversaries with my beloved Kurelings. I'm sure there will be. There definitely will be if I have anything to say about it. Yes. これからも頑張ります。I'll keep doing my best from now on. So, I hope to have you guys' support for another year. でも応援してる。ありがとう。優しいね。幸せ。I'm a girl fail. You still think I'm cool? I'm the coolest girl fail around, okay? Yes, I might be a girl fail, but I'm your girl fail. Thank you so much, everyone. 明日は休みを取ります。そして、金曜日はルールをやる予定です。So tomorrow is my day off. I will do my best to upload ASMR. And then on Friday we'll play League of Legends. So that's the plan. Thank you so very much. I really can't thank you guys enough. You guys give me like meaning to my life. Like, you guys are such like a big source of my happiness that I really feel like I can't do enough for you guys. I really can't. But I'm gonna keep doing my best with the live streams and the videos and the tweets and everything. Yeah, tomorrow's day off because I thought I wouldn't take a day off on the weekend. I thought I would stream for all of the weekend. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm trying it. Because I know there's some people who have work and such, they like watching me on the weekend. So maybe it'd be nicer if I streamed for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So that's what I'm trying to do. As I still wanted to take one day off this week. Take care and 頑張って Thank you. 本当にありがとう。Thank you so much. I'll be counting on you guys from now on too. I'll see you guys on Friday. Thank you. Happy 1 year. Thanks for spending all of the time with me. Here's to many more years. Thank you. ありがとう。おつくれ。これからもよろしくお願いします。バイバイ。